yes, to see him maybe try and taking on the leadership.
कसले हौ
Gorgeously, so elegant from Charlie Tier. The 50 comes up in grand style. Dackels proves very expensive in his 4-0.
छुट्टी दाजु मेरो दाजु त्यो बहुत कुछ छ
Whenever they play together. And he's just spent a bit of time rebuilding with Brandon McMullen out there, but now just seeing him unfurl some lovely shots. I mean, that is tremendous.
I think that shot there is a great example of why the hybrid surfaces can be very good to bat on. Actually a pretty good length delivery, but it just skids on into the perfect driving arc of Charlie Tier. I wonder will we have a change of ends here for Karen KC. Sampal Kami is going to come into the attack, and I wonder, does that mean, Mel, that we'll have Ridge and Dackal take an early attack and maybe Karen KC continue his spell from the other end of the ground? One of the reasons
ठीक छ
ठीक छ नि
के हेरेको
हेरेको हैन क्रिकेट हेरेको त
लाइभ पनि गर्दैको
Cameo of fireworks early on, and great that Charlie Tier is scoring that. That healthy run rate early on. Just touching 7. Nice flick. There's protection out there.
the River Tay.
So yeah, so let's name it the River Tay end, and I think last year we called that the Pavilion end because there's a little bit of
Yeah, also the Nursery Road up there. I think River Tay is a
the River Tay end.
better sort of ring to it. Let us know if you're watching on at home. It's the drive. You just taking a little while to get going. Really good start from Sampal Kami. What a great servant he has been to cricket in Nepal. It's 53 for 1. Get one more look at the two teams. You're very welcome along to today's coverage. Andrew Leonard here alongside Mel Farrell. We'll be with you for all of these ODIs. There's the Scottish 11 in likely batting order. I suspect we'll see Richie Barrington in next. Finlay McCreath 5. Matthew Cross has found a bit of form at 6. Michael Leask fresh off a very difficult tour for himself in the Netherlands where he just couldn't get anything going, and Mark Watt. And the bowlers after that, and for Nepal, as we do see Karen KC change ends, there is the starting 11. So many bowling options. Going to be interesting to see how much Gulshan Jha is used, and also when Sandeep Lamachani and indeed Dipender Singh Ari and Kushal Bertel, and maybe even the skipper Rohit Paudel are utilised. It's really in this team. I didn't even mention Arif Sheikh there. It's just Bim Sharkey, who I know some Nepal fans will tell me that he can bowl, but he's not going to bowl today. I can promise you that. Outside of that, everyone else out there, with the exception of Asif Sheikh, the keeper, could bowl. And it's remarkable the number of options that Rohit Paudel has. Possibly 9 bowling options today.
Sometimes I wonder if that can almost be a hindrance for a captain when they've got so many bowling options. You always say it's a good thing to have, but I mean, he's so experienced, so he's never going to get, I don't think, muddled by that. But sometimes you do see that with captains where they've got so many options, it almost becomes or almost provides a bit of a headache in a way. Talking about ends, I think you'll like this, Lenny. I was in Rome last week for the ICC Women's T20 World Cup Europe Division 2 qualifier, and I hope you're impressed that I did get that right as well.
Nailed it. Very good, Mel.
But at Roma, we were at Roma Cricket Club and we had to make up the ends because we couldn't find if there are any official ones. So I chose the haystacks end because there are all these haystacks in the field next door, and then we saw a villa at the other end, so it was haystacks and villa.
Big appeal. Now height is going to be the issue here. I think it looks adjacent enough, but it's probably bouncing over the top. Really good delivery from Karen Casey, who's dealt with that change of ends nicely. That one is probably maybe just bouncing over. We'll see if we can bring you the replay of it now. That seems to be the indication from the umpire too. Get a look at the replay after this ball, Mel. Really close call, but to me looked like it was bouncing over the top. As the pull shot comes out, pulled away for 4. Well, that's a good answer back, a good fight back from Charlie Tier, who's really started in flowing style, picked up from where George Munsey started off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm really enjoying this innings from Charlie Tier. It's been aggressive. It's also been incredibly stylish. He's played some really lovely looking shots. And I just like seeing him taking on the responsibility for this partnership. And now he's got McMullen at the other end.
See if you can bring you the replays of those 2 deliveries. We're going to get a look at. The LBW appeal was the one of real interest for the Nepal fans. Then a stylish pull stroke from Charlie Tier. Now an inside edge that could have gone anywhere. Misfortune for Nepal. It's the second boundary in the over.
Well, you need a little bit of luck. And Charlie Tier, well, he got his there. That must have been very close. So that's the inside edge. That ball just nipping in. And it really could have gone anywhere, but importantly for Charlie Tier, it didn't go into the stumps.
case, he's been unlucky, hasn't he? He's actually bowled really nicely. He's caused lots of problems, was very economical in his first 3-over spell, and you can see why Powell wanted to get his two most experienced seamers in tandem. Remember, it's 2 new balls in operation, as it is in all ODIs, and there is maybe not a huge amount of lateral movement, but there's certainly something there for the bowlers to work with. They just love a second in the power play if they could get it.
Yeah, we did see the ball swinging a little bit in those first few overs. It's definitely getting a little bit of nip off the seam as well. I just like the way they've been able to use that in moving it both ways. It's a really good contest early on. Angling that ball in, maybe a little bit of movement as well, and it is, you are seeing some good bounce as well on this hybrid pitch with 9 overs gone. Scotland now 62 for 1.